Today, I'd like to read from A Chance Gone By. This is the second of the Brides by Chance Regency adventures. I might explain they're called Brides by Chance because none of these ladies ever expect to marry for one reason or another. This one is Marianne, who has, as an orphan, has been taken into the home of Justin by his family. And she and Justin have been very close as friends. However, he's promised to a particular woman to marry. And this scene, little bit I'm going to read you, takes place the day after he and Marianne have met again after the announcement of the engagement finally. A stray thought caught at him. Was she jealous? No, impossible. She was unhappy at the lack of closeness. Intimacy, she'd almost called it. She could scarcely be jealous of Selina. She hardly knew her. Did she, like Selina, feel neglected? The thought no sooner entered his mind than he gave it voice. Marianne, have I neglected you? Is that why you were distant? Did you begin to think I no longer valued our friendship? Marianne was staring at him, her eyes wide, the coffee cup frozen by her lips. He could not read her expression, and it was a moment before she answered. He watched her as she turned away and set down her cup in its saucer. Was she thinking how to reply? It occurred to him he was not going to get the truth. When she looked at him again, the startle was gone from her eyes, and the smile on her lips did not reach them. Perhaps a little. We scarcely saw you for months. I did miss you. Though we were very busy preparing for Jocasta's come-out, I suppose I felt the coming change. She smiled again, and the bleakness of it struck at Justin like the cold of winter. Perhaps I've been trying to adjust. Had not they all? But he could hardly say that. Instead, he gave her the truth. Never imagine, Marianne, that I don't value the closeness we share. If you ever need me, for anything at all, I'm yours to command. You must know it. Justin saw the tremble at her mouth and, with the lurch in his chest, the moisture gathering in her eyes. Her voice, when she spoke, was husky. Thank you, Justin. I needed that. Then she leapt from her chair and walked quickly out of the parlour, leaving him peculiarly bereft. I'd actually just like to tell you that this particular story was inspired by a song. It doesn't often happen for me, but this one was. The song is You Don't Know Me. Ray Charles, I think, sang it first. I know it better from Elvis, perhaps. And you don't know me. It's like that. It's actually a heart-rending song, and it inspired the story, and it also inspired the title, A Chance Gone By, because those words appear not exactly in that order, but in the words of the song. And the gist of the story is they're at a party, and she comes up, she greets him, and she smiles, and you think we're friends, and then he says, but you don't know me, because we're not just friends. And I reversed it with the girl, and this book opens with a ball with that particular thing, that particular sort of situation. Anyway, I'm going to read you the blurb. It's 1803, England. Marianne Timperley has been in love with Justin Crail for as long as she can remember, but he is heir to an earldom, and she had been taken in charitably by his family at Purford Park with no dowry and no title. Justin promised his late father he would wed Lady Selina Wilkhaven, the most eligible daughter of the Earl and Countess of Cesse. and Marianne now feels she must end their close friendship to protect her heart. When disaster strikes, Justin seeks the support of his most trusted confidant, but to his dismay, he finds Marianne cold and distant. Can Justin and Marianne rekindle their friendship? Will either fulfill their heart's desire, or will they find their chance for love has gone by? And this is A Chance Gone By, and it is, of course, available on Amazon, ebook, paperback, and Kindle Unlimited. I hope you might feel like going and taking a look.